Welcome to Copilot Podcasts. You know that moment when you stumble across something so raw, so unfiltered, that it stops you in your tracks? Today, we're diving deep into the fascinating world of Sam Cola, an emerging voice in underground rap that's creating waves with a totally unique approach to lyrics and production.
And what makes this particularly interesting is how it represents this whole new wave of completely unfiltered artistic expression.
Let's start with the basics. What exactly are we looking at with Sam Cola's lyrics?
Well, from what we can see in the YouTube uploads, we're talking about really raw, stream of consciousness style lyrics. Like in one track, he goes, "Back to the streets, here go, I came to get down."
That's fascinating. It's almost like beat poetry, but with this modern twist.
Exactly. And what's really interesting is how he incorporates these repeated phrases like, here go. It creates this hypnotic effect.
You know what's interesting? The name Sam Cola, it reminds me of how cola keeps popping up in music lately.
Yeah, it's funny you mentioned that. There's actually been several notable tracks about cola in recent years, like Camel Fat's work.
But this feels different, right? Like this isn't polished studio production.
Not at all. Looking at the YouTube channel, we're seeing completely DIY production. The track has lines like, moonwalk on the fucking beat. It's raw, unfiltered expression.
Tell me more about that production style.
Well, from what we can hear, it's very minimal. The focus is entirely on the vocal delivery and the beat.
And that's intentional, right?
Absolutely. The lyrics even reference it. My sound old like Coke, but noise like Sam Cola. It's embracing that raw quality.
That's actually pretty clever wordplay.
Right? And it shows there's more thought behind this than might appear at first glance.
Let's talk about the YouTube aspect. This is purely digital distribution, right?
Yeah, we're seeing this on a channel with 90 subscribers. It's truly grassroots.
That's fascinating. It's like watching an artist at the very beginning.
And what's interesting is how this fits into the broader DIY rap scene that's exploding right now.
How so?
Well, we're seeing more artists skip the traditional system entirely. They're putting out music directly to their audience.
And the production quality doesn't matter as much anymore?
In some ways, the rough quality has become part of the appeal. It's like a badge of authenticity.
That's really interesting, almost like how lo-fi became its own genre.
Exactly. And Sam Cola's lyrics even play with this idea, talking about making everyone in fuck dance in the club.
That raw energy really comes through.
And it's unfiltered in a way that mainstream rap often isn't anymore.
Let's talk about the actual flow. How would you describe it?
It's very stream of consciousness. The lyrics show this repeated pattern, almost like a mantra.
Yeah, I noticed that repetition, here go.
Right, and it creates this hypnotic effect, especially with lines like, I get the sound to make everyone in fuck dance.
The grammar's interesting too. It's almost like its own dialect.
Exactly. It's creating its own language, its own way of expressing ideas.
And this is all happening outside the traditional music industry.
Completely. No label, no producer, just raw creativity.
Do you think that's where hip-hop is heading?
I think we're seeing a split, mainstream, polished production on one side and this raw, unfiltered expression on the other.
And both can exist simultaneously.
Absolutely. They serve different purposes, different audiences.
Let's talk about those audiences. Who's listening to Sam Cola?
Based on the YouTube stats, we're looking at a small but engaged audience, 90 subscribers, who are really connecting with this raw style.
That's actually pretty impressive for something this underground.
And it shows there's a real appetite for this kind of unfiltered expression.
What about the beat itself?
It's minimal, but effective. The lyrics mention moonwalk on the fucking beat. It's about creating space for the words.
Almost like the beat is just a canvas.
Exactly. It's not trying to overshadow the message.
And what do you think that message is?
Looking at the lyrics, it's about authenticity. My sound old like Coke, but noise like Sam Cola. It's about being true to yourself.
That's actually pretty deep.
And it's all wrapped in this seemingly simple package.
Do you think we'll see more artists like this?
Definitely. The barriers to entry are basically gone now. Anyone can put their art out there.
That's pretty exciting for creativity.
And scary for the traditional industry.
Why scary?
Because they can't control it. Artists like Sam Cola are completely independent.
Making their own rules.
Or breaking them entirely.
So what's next for this kind of music?
More experimentation, more raw expression. The YouTube platform makes it possible.
It's like watching the future of music unfold.
One unfiltered verse at a time.
Well, that brings us to the end of today's episode of Copilot Podcasts.
And remember, sometimes the roughest diamonds shine the brightest.
Or, as Sam Cola would say, Here go, here go.
Perfect way to end it.